Being a good neighbor isn't always easy.
Especially when you live next door to this.
They're bringing the neighborhood down.
All because the homeowner is having trouble letting go.
You can't save them all. You can't save them all.
Now we're stepping in to rehab this wasteland and turn its net worth back around. We've had your house reappraised. What do you think it's worth now?
That's nice.
I'm Amy Devers.
I'm Alan Luxmore.
Is your yard a mess? Give us a weekend and we'll add thousands to the value of your house. This is Fix This Yard.
We're knocking on your door next.
You know that house in your neighborhood with the ugliest front yard? Dana and Harold's pink and green house was assessed at $105,000, 15% less than the neighborhood median home price of $123,000. And you know what's driving it so low? This neglected front yard. Luxmore.
Yeah, we have a mess.
Yes, we do. Take that door.
Yeah.
Hello there. Hi. Any chance you want to come out and talk to us?
Don't look so happy to see us.
I saw a flash of recognition. Let me explain. We're from a show called Fix This Yard. I'm Amy, I'm the designer.
Dana, hi.
Alan, project manager.
So we're here because your neighbors have been talking to us. Do you have any idea why?
Well, yeah.
Well, we talked first to Don and Rhonda. Do you want to hear what they had to say?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, our ex-friends? Weeds, dead plants. They're bringing the neighborhood down. I couldn't believe it when I found out she was a landscape architect. I was like, oh my God. That's pretty harsh.
Puts a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
You want to see what your friend Carol had to say?
Oh, yeah.
No, we are in Orlando, not Yeehaw Junction. So could you put the satellite dish somewhere out of our view, maybe in the backyard?
Whoa.
Wow. Normally their opinions don't count on stuff like that, but they're not wrong this time.
If you give us a weekend, I promise you we can turn things around.
Okay, I think we can do that.
As you know, this neighborhood has very well-maintained yards. Manicured, I'd even call them. We had your house assessed, and it came in at $105,000. I'm sure that sounds kind of low. It's gonna sound even worse when you realize that that's 15% below the median home price around here of $123,000.
Wow. We can get this yard done for between $7,000 and $10,000, depending on the decisions we make.
We had budgeted $9,000 ourselves. $9,000 is a lot of money to us. We realized that with the size of yard that you really have to stretch that $9,000 to get everything that we want to accomplish done with that money. And we're hoping Amy and Alan can do that.
Great, well, us working together and $9,000, we've got ourselves a yard.
So, you want to start with talking about the driveway?
We could just tear out the existing driveway and replace it with new concrete.
My only concern is that doing it in a weekend and with the weather being so iffy, we could get ourselves stuck.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about pavers?
Pavers make me nervous because our house has a very specific architectural style.
I understand. You got a 50s house here.
Right.
It's a nice ranch. It's not even mid-century modern. It's more retro 50s. you know? Yes.
Yeah.
What if we compromise, we go with pavers, but we get a paver that's going to fit your aesthetic design?
Yeah. I mean, that's win-win if we can pull it off.
We can try.
You're scaring me.
And we need to talk about the front of the house. I think a low-budget option is to give it a new coat of paint.
Okay, pink again though, right?
This chalky Pepto-Bismol pink.
I'm a lot upset about the idea of painting the house. I love the color of my house. It makes my house special in the neighborhood.
I think pink is one of the problems here. Especially this pink.
I don't know. I'm not,
If Amy and Alan are able to convince Dana to go with a different color, you'll get no objections from me.
I Promise,
talk
but
about it. We'll
trust
talk about
me.
it. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
trust you.
Talk about
I
it.
trust you.
So let's move on to the brick.
I've never liked it.
Can you just remove the brick?
Well, we could remove the brick, but removing it is going to be way too spendy for our budget.
Could we hide it with some plant material? In my world, you know, plants are the answer. What was the question?
Okay. We could also fill in the brick with a cement stucco type material where it disappears.
I'm cool with that.
I'm thinking that since you're a landscape architect, we put a little more of the budget into the plant life area.
The one thing I would like to do different this time is I'd like to really focus on low maintenance, less water usage.
No problem. We'll do indigenous plants, drought tolerant, and I know they make a lot of great artificial turf these days.
You would think in my line of work I'd be against that, but I'm not. I think it would give a very 1950s kind of kitschy look, actually.
Artificial turf is freaking cool.
Okay.
I love it. You don't have to mow it.
I haven't even asked for anything yet, but I do think it would be pretty cool.
I'm going to get the list started for the Home Depot. Our landscaping crew has just arrived, so I think we better get our equipment and get our butts to work.
What kind of shape was the yard in when you guys moved in?
We had 6 citrus trees, about 45 to 50 years old,
Oh
that were
my
really
gosh.
beautiful. After the hurricanes, the citrus trees had to be removed due to the canker prevention program. Since then, Dana's been really depressed about the yard.
So sad. What are you doing?
Just marking a few things.
What are you marking?
Well, plants that I don't want to be ripped out and thrown away.
Oh, we gotta dig them up and save them? All of them? We don't have time for that. We plan to get this done in a few hours.
You can't save them all. You can't save them all.
It's very difficult for me to narrow it down. It's like having a lot of children and saying which one or two are your favorite.
This ligustrum tree,
Yeah.
it has to go.
I'm not stupid. I know it's dying.
We're gonna cut the tree down.
But save the staghorn ferns.
I'm saving everything.
I know. You're
that
fantastic.
I can.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get them out carefully, but they're like my children. Amy and Alan are just gonna have to get used to it.
If I save them, I mean I'm gonna cut them right down the middle to get them out easier.
I'll be there in a minute.
I have no doubts.
Okay, whoa! What's the plan?
We're just trying to get this done.
Cut the ferns out of the tree.
I'm gonna make a precision cut right here, okay? Right by your plant. It's gonna be fine. I have room. That'll expose it. We'll gently dig it out. Trust me.
I don't. Help!
I'm not going to kill her plants.
He's gonna cut my plant. They're plants. They're living, breathing things.
Come on. I do this all the time.
Dude,
I'm not gonna cut.
give her the chainsaw.
Hold on.
Just give her the chainsaw.
Dana just stepped out to pick up some plants, so we thought this was the perfect opportunity to start painting the house. If she doesn't like this, she's crazy. Dana and Harold's yard was ravaged by hurricanes. They were left with a yard that is severely bringing down the value of their house, a full 15%. So we're here to bring the property value up. We only have a weekend, and right now, Dana isn't helping the project move along.
Okay, whoa! Help! He's
Look.
gonna cut my plant.
I'm not gonna kill her plants.
Cut the ferns out of the tree.
I'm gonna make a precision cut right here.
Dude,
I'm not gonna cut.
give her the chainsaw.
Hold on.
Just give her the chainsaw. Trust me.
I can cut it down here. If you can just pull it away, then this thing will be exposed. Someone has to trust me for a second.
All right.
Hey, it's coming free. I
Go.
knew it was gonna work the whole time.
You're a damn genius.
You slowed us down a little bit today.
Sorry.
The last thing we want to leave you with is a half-done yard at the end of the weekend.
10-4.
Okay, 10-4, copy that. Ideally, we wouldn't be cracking concrete in the dark. That's the consequence of saving every single plant. This weather sucks. Now we just have a giant mud pit. It's supposed to be on and off like this all day, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't even know how we're gonna get started with anything today. We've got pavers that are supposed to go in, stucco, house paint. We're gonna have to come up with a plan B. Well, you know what? I mean, while it's raining, we should shop. We need to pick up materials. I need to pick out paint.
You know, with the weather, it's a perfect excuse to not bother painting the house. I'm just saying.
Harold?
Amy, I'm over the pink. I'll go with you to pick out some paint.
Awesome, thank you.
You guys going to Home Depot?
Yeah.
Why don't you and we'll start on a rain plan and figure out what we can do while they're gone.
All right.
Rain or shine, here's what we hope to accomplish today. Stucco over the brick, install pavers, choose a paint color, then hopefully start painting the house. Okay, so we can make a beeline for the paint department. Bear paint?
It's right over here.
Cool, thanks. We've got like over 1,000 colors to choose from. Well, we definitely need to stay within the 50s color palette or else Dana won't be happy. I kind of like these like blue-green ones, like teal.
Well, I know our door is already in that green family.
What do you think about Moss Landing? Or something like Billiard Room? I like Mirage Lake.
You are going bold.
Yeah, it is bold, right?
Yeah.
But she needs something strong, because pink is a bold choice.
It is.
But I want something
And I'm
with more...
glad to see we're staying more on this end of the
Yeah,
spectrum, away
yeah.
from the pink. This is almost the color of our kitchen right now.
Really?
So she can't say she doesn't like the color.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
Hey, it stopped raining.
I know. Briefly. I'm actually glad you came out. I need your help to finish this.
Okay.
We're gonna mix a really dry, fast-setting mortar mix. I'm gonna put it in by hand like this, but it's setting up on me too fast. So you have to come behind me and just
Scrape it.
trowel it, yeah.
So when we get all done, we essentially have a blank slate.
Well, yes, it'll be all one solid surface.
You know, on the front door area where we have the rectangles, there's this architectural detail that you know we love. I wonder if there's an opportunity with the blank slate we're creating to maybe put a little bit of detail on there to kind of just push the 50s thing a little further.
Okay, yes, we can get this done. Amy's a hell of a carpenter.
Okay,
I mean, she
right.
can create something that you can stake it into the ground or attach it to the actual wall.
Maybe.
That could be really cool.
All right.
I think she'll get excited about that too.
Hey, Dana. I got your new paint colors right here. I bet you're wondering what they are.
I'd like to see them.
Chartreuse. Magenta.
Oh, groovy.
Avocado.
Yeah, oh, it's not cool to tease, Amy.
Harold's got the rest, but I'm gonna go hide these. Gonna have to trust me.
Yeah, Harold's sleeping outside tonight, just so you know.
Now that the rain is finally gone, the trucks are dumping the crushed gravel and the guys are busy compacting it for the pavers.
I had this buff color in mind when we were selecting the paint because I already knew that we were getting these pavers from Pavestone. And I think this 12 by 12, this sort of classic, simple paver is exactly what will work with a 50s style house like this.
Dan and I both like things that are a little different, and no one else in our neighborhood has anything like this.
Cool. So we had to come up with something that would kind of hide your satellite dish without blocking the signal. And then Dana had the idea of referencing that sort of rectangular pattern in your metal supports into some sort of garden screen kind of structure.
Exactly.
So we have an 8-foot one that will go in front of the stucco to the left of your front door.
Okay.
These 3 are gonna go on the other stucco, and this is gonna hide the satellite dish.
Nice.
We'll paint them to match the paint scheme. And then Dana can do whatever she wants to do with them. And if she wants to hang plants off of them, bam. Dana just stepped out to pick up some plants. So we thought this was the perfect opportunity to start painting the house. Hey, Alan, do you want to see what we picked out for paint?
Yes, I do.
Hey.
Nice, it's like